Hi, friends and family of First Presbyterian Church. As your church leaders, we're closely monitoring the situation of increasing cases of COVID-19 in our community. As we've said all along during this pandemic, our highest priority is to help protect the health and safety of you, our church family and friends, as we worship our worthy and awesome God every Sunday together. With increasing cases of COVID-19, there is always a possibility that we may have to return to worshiping exclusively online for a time. And we have specific metrics in mind to determine if that's required. But our sincere hope is to continue to allow in-person worship. However, in order for us to keep our doors open for in-person worship, we desperately need your help. First, if you're suffering from any symptoms of illness, even if those symptoms are mild, please take that opportunity to worship with First Presbyterian Church online from home. Our worship services are streamed live at 8:45 and 11 a.m. every Sunday so that you will be worshiping with your church family in real time. When you're feeling better, we look forward to worshiping with you again in person. Secondly, masks must be worn at all times in the building. Remember that this is an act of love toward the very neighbors for which Jesus has called us to care. Please be sure that your mask covers your mouth and your nose at all times. By doing that, both while you're sitting in worship and when you're on your way in and out of the building, mask wearing will be its most effective. Thirdly, please remember that entering into the church building should be through the Boone Street doors into the Welcome Center only. Our staff and volunteers will greet you warmly, assist you with anything you might need, and help to ensure mask wearing and safe physical distancing is kept. Lastly, safe physical distancing is critical in our worship spaces, the Contemporary Worship Center, the Wood Chapel, and the main sanctuary, to allow for us to fully and gladly worship together. We know that singing has the potential to increase the spread of coronavirus, and so maintaining 6 feet of separation all around you and your family, along with mask wearing, will allow for us to continue singing our best praise to God. Also, remember that someone will dismiss your row at the end of the worship service. This is to ensure that safe distance can be maintained in the doorways, narthex, and welcome center here at First Presbyterian Church. If you like to listen to the wonderful music in our services to the very end, and I certainly understand that, it would be best to find a seat closer to the front, as the rows will be dismissed from the back to the front. Remember, our desire is to continue allowing for in-person worship. But in order to do that, in these increasingly difficult times, we need your help. We are so glad each and every time we get to see you. Great things are happening here in the life of First Presbyterian Church. We've already come a long way. Let's continue keeping one another safe during this time. We will make it through this time together. I promise. Take care. We'll see you soon.